All right, hey guys, Ryan and John Mark, we're back here on the other side of the farm here at Brooksville, and we are standing in a different planting. This is another one of the NRCS plantings. We intended this one as a CP33, which is a field buffer practice. We've got a field back here behind us, and this is a planting that we, maybe kind of a scenario that, you know, you viewers find yourselves in. We use drills that we lend and whatnot, and so we had a scenario where we weren't able to get a drill in here and plant this specific plot until about the 1st of June, which if you go by the book, it's very late, but it was the only time that we had, you know, and we were willing to risk it for the experimentation of our viewers. And we kind of rolled the dice just to see what would play out. And John Mark's got a little bit better idea of it. He's gonna kind of chip in.
Yeah, so like Ryan said, this planting was very, very late. Couldn't get a drill. We got in here in June, first week of June 2023. It's now a year later, year and some change. It's October 2024. And what we're seeing out in this field is that the grasses did particularly well. We had Indian grass, big blue stem, little blue stem, and switchgrass in this mix at low rates. And they have established and seem to be coming along just fine. But a lot of your forbs, planting as late as June or May is really too late. They don't seem to do as well that time of year. Really what you would be shooting for to get your broadleaf weed species that are so important to quail and other songbirds and pollinators from a seed production and an insect attraction perspective, things like partridge pea, sunflowers, goldenrods, things of that nature. We're really shooting for a time frame of planting somewhere between November and February. In dormant season. That's when they tend to do a little better. Yep. So we knew this was a risk going into it, but we went ahead and, like Ryan said, we went ahead and did it anyway just to see what would happen. And what happened is we planted in June, and then most people will remember 2023 was very dry.
Very.
Yeah. So we had basically a failure from a forb perspective. This planting really, if I remember right, had about a seed of partridge pea per every 2 square feet. Mm-hmm. And there's nowhere near that out here. A lot of those annuals just, you know, probably sprouted and then immediately died with the lack of rainfall last year. So all that being said, we still have cover. We don't have as good a cover as we would like to. If you're taking on one of these plantings, definitely try to aim for the right time period. Plant depending on the mix that you're planting. If it's a broadleaf, forb, heavy mix, definitely try to aim for that November to February time frame. If you're planting grasses, move it up to March, April, into May. That early spring, they do a little better then. And if you're in a situation where we were, where you can't get a drill, maybe consider delaying until the next year. You'll have a lot better results.